channel. It is Sunday evening, and I got a couple things to share with you guys. Let's go. We lost. The bill has passed the House with one Republican dissenting, and it was Thomas Massie. Thomas Massie stood up for the American people. He said the bill was trash. He would not be threatened and he would not be swayed. Now, I want everybody to share this video because I want the conservative Republicans that are on Medicaid and that are on SNAP and that are on SSI to know that your fucking representative is a fucking coward. They voted to cut your Medicaid, they voted to cut your SNAP, and they voted to cut the Affordable Health Care Act. They voted to put your ass in the fucking ground, and they voted to have your kids not have food. That's what the fuck they voted for today. And I want you to know that your conservative Republican representatives, all but one of them, Thomas Massie, is the one who said, I am not going to do that to the American people. All them other ones voted for that shit. And I want y'all to remember that when they come up for re-election. Listen to this again. We lost. The bill has passed the House with one Republican dissenting, and it was Thomas Massie. Thomas Massie stood up for the American people. He said the bill was trash. He would not be threatened and he would not be swayed. Now, I want everybody to share this video because I want the conservative Republicans that are on Medicaid and that are on SNAP and that are on SSI to know that your fucking representative is a fucking coward. They voted to cut your Medicaid, they voted to cut your SNAP, and they voted to cut the Affordable Health Care Act. They voted to put your ass in the fucking ground, and they voted to have your kids not have food. That's what the fuck they voted for today. And I want you to know that your conservative Republican representatives, all but one of them, Thomas Massie, is the one who said, I am not going to do that to the American people. All them other ones voted for that shit. And I want y'all to remember that when they come up for re-election. So, guys. Okay, hold on. So we're going to get down in the comment section, okay? Y'all welcome to my live. This is a Deep Laner'z exclusive. This is March 2025. I am here on YouTube, and there is a lot going on. So let's get into it before so that the other guys can come and give y'all time to get in here. So first of all, I do want you to share the live, okay? Because this is serious, and I just want to talk about it. So here in the comment section, it says, so many are in nursing homes under Medicaid. What is going to happen to those people? This is so outrageous. Hey, girl named Brianna. So they have cut the Medicaid, guys. Listen, so many are in nursing homes. What is going to happen to those people? This other comment says people will starve, be sick because they can't get their medicines. Oh my God. I'm scared to death for my mom. I'll work 3 jobs before she goes without her medicine. I just want to let you know that my stepdad is taken care of totally and completely by Medicaid. Many still don't think this will affect them. Tamala says that is very sad. Thank you, Thomas Massie. You got some balls. You had a voice for the American people. You know your job and you did your job. The other Republican is not for America. God bless America. We are in trouble. They don't care about anybody but rich
People, y'all come on in the live and sit down. I will flip the camera back in just a minute. I just want to be in this comment section for right now. The sad part is they will vote for them again. That's why we are where we are. And then this Adam person said, wake up, people. Can't you see what is happening? It's time for a civil war. The next comment says, they turned the plantation into a banking system, swapping chains for debt, keeping us trapped while they print money out of thin air and tax us for it. Make it make sense. Get rich like instant coffee. It's just so, it is so much going on. Let's read a little bit more. This warrior lady says there won't be another election. Why do people think there will be? Question mark. I've been screaming this for 4 years. Those Republicans are not worried for a reason. So she believes that there will not be another election. This person, Keith, said Luke 21, chapter 21, verse 26, men's hearts fail them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. So I guess Keith saying, don't worry about it. I think that is a comment for someone who is weak. This is my personal opinion, y'all. Someone who is hyper religious, someone who is narcissistic, and someone who don't give a damn, not even about themselves. And they love to pick a scripture and to tell you, don't worry about it, or don't plan about it, or don't think about it, or don't do something about it. My God. Let's read a little bit more. OMG, what about the elderly who are on SNAP and Medicaid? Then the next person say they don't care. Kim says the people that voted gonna realize when they go to the doctor and have no insurance, when they can't afford to put food on the table, why couldn't they see this coming? Says Kim Shears. This monkey person says without a photo, God is in control and he is on his way back. This world is coming to an end. Get your houses in order and souls right, I pray. We will be ready for his return. Thanks. Again, this is another person, in my opinion, who is totally mentally ill. Totally. And it is this kind of thinking that has us in the situation that we in right now. This right here. Because number one, you never met God. Number two, you don't know who wrote that Bible. And number three, sir, whoever you are out of your mind. And that might be why you don't have a photo right there. All right. Let's see. They actually cut their jobs as well. Most people that work in that office are white. God bless America. No Medicaid, no SNAP means no jobs for them. Whatever. All right. So we're gonna go to another TikTok. This is a serious time, guys. You know what I mean? This really is. I got a lot to say tonight. I'm just gonna start off slow. Let's go to. Okay. Hold on.
30 seconds left.
This is a shadow ban.
Let me go back to Facebook. Oh my God. This is an interesting TikTok, this one I'm getting ready to play. Y'all look at this.
Now Russia is not just making a small, but rather a big one, as they want to make Russia visa-free for all African countries.
Hey, a brilliant.
What does this mean? This means that as an African, you can just book a plane ticket and fly to Russia without anyone asking you any questions.
Ariel.
This move by Russia will help in bilateral relations between Africa and Russia. Africans will easily move and do business with Russia. They will find investment opportunities and even decide to live in Russia, unlike the West, which makes this so hard. Russia is making this easy, just as China did some years back.
Can y'all hear this?
For example, to get a visa to China won't take up to a month from Africa. This has made many Africans move to China for business and more. This has made many Africans first in China and prefer it over the West. Russia is making a similar move, and hopefully this will work out. In recent statements, Oleg Ozerov, ambassador at large of the Russian Foreign Ministry
Yes, okay.
and head of the Secretariat of the Russia-Africa Partnership Forum, revealed that Russia
I
has
mean, let me
established
stop there. They said Russia African partnership. Did y'all hear that? Russia African partnership. That's deep. Let me go out of here.
This is a shadow.
I'm go back to Facebook, and I want to find. Look at Monet. I want to find the one from the African president, and I might have to go to my photos. Hold on. This is almost like screen sharing. I guess if I had a laptop, this is what I would be doing on the laptop. Where are my photos? Where are my photos? Right there. Here it is. Listen. Wait a minute. Why I can't hear it? Okay. Let me go back. We want to watch Jamie Foxx too, but listen.
Good afternoon. This is President Abonjo of Laughter Republic. This message
Hello,
is
Marcus.
for my people who drive Tesla and for Elon Musk in particular. We have made a decision in my country that we are banning Teslas. No more Teslas in my country, Laughter Republic. And if you are a citizen of my country, if you are seen driving a Tesla, we will confiscate the Tesla from you.
Listen, this
I will not repeat this message. We have banned Tesla.
This African president said they have banned Tesla in his country. And if they see you driving a Tesla, it will be confiscated. If they see their citizens driving Teslas, they will be confiscated. He also made another TikTok earlier today saying that for all U.S. citizens, he gave them 12 hours to get out of his country. 12 hours. They want you out. They are doing business with Russia. They don't want any more Teslas over there. Y'all, it's a lot going on. It's a lot. Hold on.
In my country, Laughter Republic. And if you are a Laughter Republic citizen and you are driving a Tesla in our country, we will confiscate the Tesla from you. It is that simple. Thank you.
Okay, let's go on to Jamie. Listen.
Why did you feel like you needed to do this right now? Man, look what's going on out there, man. They trying to erase everything we do. I'm like, man,
Okay.
what we do to y'all? Like, it's crazy.
Okay, so let me tell y'all what happened today. So what happened today is that they erased a lot of the military history when it comes to war heroes, the contributions of African American heroes, male and female, and then other races too. They just erased the whole thing. Whatever contribution they made towards the country in the services, whether it's the Army or the Marines or whatever, whatever, the Navy, they erased the history. So Jamie has this thing where, because I think one of his parents was a history teacher. So listen to what he's gonna do.
You know, they're talking about the DEI and the affirmative. We don't need black history. So why are you picking on our history? So you just do more history. The more you erase, the more we replace.
Y'all hear that?
All of it.
He said the more that they erase, the more that we replace. It's a lot going on. All right. I think that's good for right now. Okay. Hey, guys. Hello. So tonight, I just want to come and talk to y'all because I don't know what y'all got going on. I don't know what y'all are listening to. I don't know if y'all are watching the Atlanta Housewives or if y'all watching basketball or football. I don't know if y'all watching y'all favorite TV shows. I don't know if you're at a bar. I don't know what y'all got going on. What's up, Mr. Man? How you doing? I don't know what y'all got going on, but baby, men and women, ladies and gents, it's a lot going on in our country. Okay, you're watching soccer. All right. Because I don't watch soccer or the housewives or interior design or anything. I don't even really watch the news. I don't do any of those things. You know what I mean? I am paying attention to what's going on all over the world. And what's going on all over the world right now is that we have these lunatics. They are out of their freaking minds, literally. They are trying to destroy this country with promises of finding money that people have been stealing. That's the promise. But in actuality, in the reality, what they're doing is burning it down to the ground. And then what they want to do is be in control of everything. That the rich and the billionaires become super crazy, sick rich, where they prioritize business, corporation, and everything. Where if you haven't had anything going on, you will never have anything going on. Where the middle class become dirt poor, and where they exploit the shit out of us, where we work for them and make them filthy, filthy rich. Yeah, they don't care. So I have another TikTok that I could show to you guys. And I thought when I listened to the man that spoke, he's a retired military guy. He's Caucasian. Yes, the Republicans. He's Caucasian. And this is what he said, ex-military. So what he said was, okay, he see what's going on. He see what y'all going to do. So what they're going to do. So he say half of the military, okay, half of them are not going along with the administration. Half are not. Half will go with the people. That's what he's saying. Half will go along with the civilians who have secured their powwows for years, okay? That would include the whites that have the powwows, and that would include the militia, the black militias, and all of the people who are not interested in living by other people's terms, by rich people who are in the shared right white fantasy of doing what you want to do and have somebody beg you, worship you, and obey you, because we're not doing that. We're not doing it for the church, and we're not doing it for the government. We're not doing it for neither one. Sorry. I don't believe that God ever said that people are to bow down and worship and submit. No, that is not what God ever said. No. God is basically saying you have an earth experience and you are here to learn and to grow. And in order for you to learn and grow, you're going to make mistakes, because in actuality, you're a human, not an angel or a robot. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. So nobody's told you to bow down, to worship, and to obey your masters or your pastors. Nobody knows. So in this shared white fantasy, these people have narcissism. They have the biggest fantasy that people are going to worship you, because when they were kids, nobody never loved them properly, and they are out of their freaking minds. So the white military guy said, this is what he said. Y'all share the live, please. And please thumbs up the live. It's 15 people here. I only got 8 likes. Please help me out. Okay. The algorithm does not like, okay, what I've been talking about. So what's going to happen is this. He said, of course, we're going to fight. So we'll fight them and they'll fight us. And so he feels like that on our land will be BLOOD shed. It'll be that type of shedding. And because we're going to fight. We're not going to fall down and obey these people that are basically caught up in a child fantasy, believing that they are superhuman, perhaps, or some type of hero. I don't know what they think. They are not Superman. They are not the Marvel Five. They are none of that. Nobody don't care nothing about what they want. This is crazy. So, okay, so this is what he's saying. So we're gonna fight. So he believes that when it's all said and done with, we will send them running to the hills. They will run to the hills at the end of the day because they're not gonna get what they want. They are, let me say it again, they are not gonna get what they want, and it's just not gonna happen. So that's what he says. And I said, oh my God, that is very interesting. Yeah, because we're not doing that. We're not doing that. And they also believe that if we're not out of here, out of this country in the next maybe 30 to 60 days, that you won't be able to get out, and then you will just have to ride it out. Whatever happens, happens. Okay. So that's him. So now I'm reporting from the wonderful psychic lady that I found on the YouTube. It's very interesting. Most of us are either somewhere between looking at the wonderful, wonderful journalists on television and maybe listening to, some people go to church, so they're listening to their preachers, and they're also listening to the psychics. Because at this point I called my spiritual mentor, and me and her talking, and I said, girl, listen, I'm somewhere between seeing what the preachers say and seeing what the psychics say, or seeing what the prophets say and seeing what the psychics say, because they all flow the same pretty much. And this is what they're saying. Now listen, check this out. This is interesting. They see him on a bed of affliction really, really soon. Real bad. Flat on the back. That's what they see. The psychics and the prophets, both. Now, they also see that, again, like the military man said, it's not going to work. Nobody's going to worship you. Sorry. Nobody's going to worship you, and nobody's going to serve you like the slave serve master. It's not going to happen. It's not our fault that you are a damaged child. It's not anybody's fault. And see, this is the thing about the narcissism. And I've been here on the wall. I've been doing everything I can, trying to bring people into the awareness of this mental illness that is very grave. How these people have delusions of grandeur. They all have them. The narcissist, the psychopath, all of that. They have those fantasies that they are more than what they really are. Do you see what I'm saying? And what they are is mentally ill folks. And so it's a lot going on. With the Medicaid thing and the hospitals and all that, it bothers me greatly, because I know you get your information from all kinds of sources. Me too. I do my homework. I shop around. You know what I mean? I mean, just being an intelligent person, like I know that you are too, Mr. Man, it's the best thing to do. I mean, for real. Hey, trucker's wife. Hey, girl. Yeah. So I have several sources. Like, I have people in my regular life, and then I have social media people that have been brought to my attention when I feel like, the spirit has kind of shown me certain things. And so at the end of the day, I think we're all going to be fine. In the meanwhile, people are going to lose their lives for sure. There is no way that not having the Medicaid, like my stepdad, for instance, right now, all of his Medicaid, like he's been sick for 6 months. And Medicaid is paid for everything, even his stay over at the assisted living. Without Medicaid right now, they would put him in a warm room and give him a sedative of some sort and let him pass. Do you understand? Because the hospital is not going to sit there and take care of people who are really sick and really need support. Do you understand what I'm saying? So within the next, 30, 60, 90 days, people are going to be in trouble. I would not want to be working in a hospital right now for nothing in this world. I wouldn't do it, because y'all know during the time of COVID, we had doctors and nurses that went on into the spirit world because they could not take what they were experiencing via what they were feeling. So it's a lot of feeling going on. It's a lot of hatred. I ain't even gonna lie. I feel a lot of hatred. I really do. For people, and I'm trying to ask y'all to stay with me right now, because this is a picture being painted. And I told my daughter, she spent the night with me last night. Her and the grandbaby, they lay right here in the bed with me. But and it was wonderful. We had the sparkling lights on and everything. But I just got a lot of hatred in my heart for people who have sat around a table for the last, I'm going to say 5 years. Sat around the table for the last 5 years and come up with the ideas of removing military heroes, people who sacrificed their life. You remove them and go to the graveyards and remove stuff at the graveyard and then erase their history, the database for the history and their contributions that they made to the United States of America because of their race. You know what I'm saying? Is that I have hatred for people who've sat around the table and who have done these kind of things. People who, at the same time, while they erasing an honorable person's history, these are the same type of people who cheat on their wives and husbands. These are the same type of people who cheat on their taxes. These are the same type of people who maybe do terrible things to their children when nobody's watching. These are the same people, because these people don't have any self-reflection. I was talking to my spiritual mentor today, and she's about 73, 74. And I told her absolutely not by what she said, because I really felt like she was on the wrong page. Because this is what I want to tell y'all. Listen, sometimes we think that these people have morals and characters and a good internal GPS, and they do not. They don't. These people, all this stuff that we see that they're doing, like the getting rid of the Black Lives Matter thing, and giving making sure that the police officers can unalive people and all that type of stuff like that. These people with no empathy that really want other people to unalive others because of the color of their skin or whatever like that. These people are monsters. I hate them. I do. I don't believe that it's possible in this day and age, Cheryl. I think we might be going into conspiracies now. Tell me what part you don't think is possible. Because this is not a conspiracy. I've done my homework before I came to the live. I've been home all day. It's not a conspiracy. This is not a conspiracy. Do you think... I don't fear them. I said I hate them. I didn't say anything about fear. I said I hate them. Fear is not my emotion that I have. Yeah, it's not the fear. It's the part that I know. I see. I'm over in the knowing. Y'all know this is the deep lane, okay? I'm just saying. I was talking to my daughter today, and I realized that she's still watching all the shows that she's ever watched. And I said, I don't know how you can watch the Housewives of Potomac and some of the shows that you're watching. I don't know how you're watching regular television. There is no way. I cannot spend a second doing that. I can't do that. I don't want that. I have a problem with it all because they are silly, and I have a problem with it all because we're behind. I keep on telling you guys about that table and all this planning that these people have been doing, and we're sitting right here and watching them carry it out. The removal of the Black Lives Matter, Mr. Man monument is not a conspiracy. They showed it on the cameras. The news is not showing, Mr. Man. The news is not showing all of the all of the what do you call it when the people are gathering together in the city and they're saying that they don't want the president and they don't want Elon up. These are not conspiracies. This is what's going on. And I've been telling my channel, the Deep Laners, the writing has been on the wall for months when I talk about the local news. Okay. And I tell y'all that the local news have been bought with the price, that they are not a reliable source of the news. Did y'all know that they are picking and choosing, and they're not showing that these are not rallies. What do you call them, Trucker's wife? When you got the groups of people who are resisting the government, protest. There are protests going on all over the United States. The news is not showing any of them. So you got to find you an alternative news or a Don Lemon, Roland Martin, or some of these other podcasts who are getting the real information, who are sending people out to see what's going on and bring the footage back. Hey, son, how you doing? How you doing? Please stay on the line because there's a lot going on today. It's a lot going on. I said I hate them. I don't have no love for them. I don't feel like I need to love them. But would I unalive them? No. Do I hate them? Yes. When it's time for them, Mr. Man, to be done with, you already know I have a problem with Don. When it's time for them, these people who are doing these things, when you make bills, when you pass bills that's going to take Medicaid from people who are poor and people who are, when you pass bills and you know that these people are going to suffer, I hate you. And when you're doing it so that you and richer people can be richer, I despise you. Now, I want to say this because I told my daughter today, I said, Monet, this is my problem with regular people and empaths. And I'm telling y'all this today. And listen to me. I'm telling you right now. We're going to fast forward everything, okay? And these people who have decided that they're going to hurt people, when it's time and they are standing there and they need us, hit you again, they need us to have mercy on them, and they need us to treat them with a light hand, because they're going to be saying and making all kind of excuses for them being okay with hurting people when the time comes. And I'm telling every one of y'all damn scallywags on this live that I love, no mercy. And I meant it. Trucker's wife, everybody on this live, when the appointed time comes, no mercy. I meant that. Now, all you empaths with all of these wonderful emotions and love and healthy things that God gave you, when it's time, no mercy. Marcus said, Cheryl, no mercy. And I meant it. When the time comes, because the time is coming. No mercy. No mercy. Because that is just like forgetting a damn snake is a snake, and we're not doing that when the time comes. And this is so when me and my daughter, let me stop because I'm stuttering right now. When me and my daughter was talking today, I said, you know why, Monet? I said, you know what needs to happen? She said, what? I said, when the time comes, girl, no mercy. Balance. No, balance is justice. Omni, you feel like that's balance? Because some people might feel like it's extreme. But I don't. Malcolm X always said, never turn the other cheek. Okay, yeah, no mercy. When the time is right. Because, see, the only time that they're going to change their mind is when their back is against the wall. See, over there, when we push them against the wall, that's when they're going to change their mind because they know they're going to be in trouble. But at that time, no mercy. I'm going to tell everybody I know I don't give a damn. And I really want to tell the churches 'cause I'm sick of them. They be and this is how they do. This how they do. Hey, WV. Hey, y'all. Hey, girl. Hey, everybody in the building. This how they do. Somebody unalives your child. Then the black lawyer comes to you, the African lawyer. He comes to you. Now it's time for you to go stand behind the podium in front of NBC, CBS, and ABC and all the other networks. You stand your black ass behind that podium. I forgive the one that killed my son. First of all, let me just say, it's between that person that unalived your son, that's between them and God as it relates to forgiveness. But for me, I'm not forgiving you. And if I had it my way, you will give your life for taking my son's life. And then in the spirit world afterwards, then you can be forgiven then. Maybe you can come back as a damn billy goat or alligator. But I will never stand there when it's time for you to turn that empathy off and for you to ball your mouth down and go to hollering you forgive somebody for unaliving your son. When it's time to turn the empathy off, y'all, it's going to be, please do that, okay? If they ever put you in power, I'd be scared of what you would do. Why, Mr. Man? Why would you be scared of what I would do when I would never hurt a person? I got an internal GPS, Mr. Man, that our president and Vance and Elantra don't have. Do you see what they're doing? I don't hurt people. I just remove myself from those who are trying to hurt me. But if you hurt me, I'm going to hurt your motherfucking ass back the same way. Now, I don't know what planet y'all live on or what do y'all, why y'all thinking something wrong with that. I said I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to chase you one day to do one thing to you, Mr. Man. Religion teaches people to go against what's natural. What's natural is if you bust my motherfucking head, I'm going to bust yours. That's natural to me. My son is in the chat, by the way. And he agree with it, too. Mr. Man, don't be scared of Cheryl, because Cheryl ain't going to do nothing to you. But if you fuck it with me, yes, I'm going to fuck it with you. How else you going to learn? What am I teaching you? You do what the fuck you want and you get by with it? That's why our president is the way that he is right fucking now. Somebody should have been got his ass. Anyway. All right. Time to block a person. Hide. Goodbye. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Deep Laner'z 101. What's up, Missy Lou? I'm not going to hurt you, Mr. Man. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to call nobody to do nothing to you. I'm not going to stalk you on your social media. I ain't going to do shit. But when that what you do to me, goddamn, already done. Sorry. I don't see what's wrong with it. Many species have some type of defense mechanism for survival. That's right. Sure, you should be mad at the ones who voted for him. I sure didn't. I'll say this, that's twofold. Or it might even be threefold, right? Because some people, my son said, you crazy. What you damn done to me, already damn done to you, okay? Now, that's twofold because I am mad with the people that voted for him. But some of them intellectually, that's nothing wrong with that. Okay, Mr. Man, some of them intellectually are not able. You know what I'm saying? They're not capable. See what I'm saying? And they did not know what they were doing. And they apologizing all over the world right now. And they feel bad as hell, but it's already done. Okay, Mr. Man said there's nothing wrong with that. Kaiser, please do continue spelling in the chat. It's very disrespectful. Thank you, boo. Yeah, I just yeah. If the Hispanic voted the right way, he wouldn't be in the house. Now, see, this the thing, Trucker's wife. I have no damn idea why the damn Hispanics did that. Girl, because he didn't. Peace and blessing, Queen, Missy Lou. Oh, yeah. Because I don't understand why the Hispanics did that. Wait a minute. Okay, Kaiser said, please point me to what authority you have to tell people what they do and do not regret. What authority I have? What the fuck do you mean? You hear me speak, right? So you recognize authority. Okay? I've always been authoritative. Always. So obviously, that's just a part of who I am, number one. Number two, I have my own opinion and perspective. This is my goddamn channel. That's another thing. It's mine. My name is the Grabowski. See what I'm saying? Because you looking at me. This is my motherfucking phone. It is. This is my voice. And it's my goddamn opinion. Now, I hope that's enough for you. Jesus, Lord. You keep saying that people who voted for Trump are regretting it. I'm one of them and I regret nothing. So what gives you the right to tell me what to do and do not regret? What gives me the right to tell you what the fuck I want to is because you typing in my chat. So you talking to me, I'm talking to you. With your dumb ass. Don't come over here and fight me. Now go somewhere over there with the Trump supporters because we don't support over here. If we had our motherfucking way, we put them in a trash can. You can believe that. Cosmic order is above all things. So if we had our way, okay? Jesus, my Lord. Now, what's up, Jerry Wilson? How you doing? Okay, I'm engaging with you. You are telling me that Trump votes regret their decision. And they do. And I see them all the time. Do you want to hear some of them? They're right here on my tablet. Do you want to hear some? Are you not? Where are you? Do you live under a rock? What the fuck? Do you have TikTok? Are you a social media person? Get out of here. I can't. I can't. I can't. Trump people, they got a Trump regret TikTok. They got a Trump regret TikTok. We told them for years that Trump was going to deport them, Cheryl. Some Hispanic consider themselves white, those the ones that voted for him. Now let me tell you something, Mr. Lou. I'm gonna tell you something. Like I said earlier, people don't believe certain things. They just don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? He is a showman. He's funny. He have people laughing. He pick on folks. And people were all caught up in the hype. You know what I'm saying? Also, there is a blatant disrespect for black people in general. So everybody knows the story of the white people who enslaved the black people and black people ain't shit type story. When in reality, you can look all over the world and find out that's not true. Black people drive the best cars, live in the best houses, have fat ass bank accounts. They travel, they look beautiful. They do just as good as anybody else. But it's the fantasy. It's always the fantasy, boo. Especially the voters who lost their jobs, they regret. I'm telling you, they're all over TikTok. You can go to TikTok, people that regret voting for Trump. There are hundreds of thousands of them. I see them all the time. See how she ignores when I bring up why she never mentions anything negative about Biden? We're not talking about Biden. We're talking about a asshole, racist, funky, fart ass dumb dumb. That's what we talking about. We talking about a narcissistic sociopath. That's what we talking about. Where the people, the head of mental health in Canada, has named him as a malignant narcissist and a sociopath. That's what we talking about. You never talked about Biden. That's the point. You're biased. We're not talking about biased Biden today. Not today. You don't tell me what to talk about. This is my channel. All right. So anyway, child, Lord have mercy. It's just a lot. But this is the thing though, y'all. Um, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Um, if you were ever to find out that a person, if you were ever confused as a minority group in the United States, if you were ever doubtful, or if you were ever in question about how dark and how terrible and how deep the disrespect and the hate was for African American people or any other minority group, if you were ever confused about it, the picture that's being painted now is the worst picture that could have ever been painted. It is crystal clear. There's no, it doesn't need a filter or nothing. You can't fix it up. You can't flip it. You can't do shit to it. It is what it is, and it hurts. It hurts emotionally. I don't know if y'all feel this, but it don't feel good. It hurts. This racist, white nationalist, shared white fantasy, don't give a fuck about nobody, wanting, these people wanting red rum, wanting blood, wanting pain. These people that want power and control, it hurts. This is not a novel. It's not a movie. It's happening in real time. It hurts. It hurts. It's terrible, guys. Damn. It's terrible. That's what I'm saying. It's terrible, y'all. People are literally, people have already lost their lives. They're already dying. It's going to be a lot more of that. It's terrible. I heard a nurse say the other day, it never ended. I heard a nurse say the other day, she worked in the hospital, she said she's scared to death. A nurse, she was on TikTok, she said people getting ready to go. We're going to be watching them go. Do you understand? No money, no medicine, no care. They'll die. We have lost our lives since we've been on this planet. It's terrible, y'all. And it's, stay out of the hospital if you can. Omni, yes. I was thinking about that today. I said, y'all, it's time for us to really take care of ourselves, y'all. You know, now I already told y'all how it's gonna end. I told y'all how it's gonna end. I told y'all this person gonna be flat on their back and the other person gonna run for the hills, okay? Everybody's saying that, but I'm saying in the meanwhile, I need y'all to be driving right. Unfortunately, you're right. Yeah, I need y'all to be driving right, you know, You know, if you round somebody and they coughing and sniffling and stuff like that, I need you to wash your hands. I need you to just watch out, you know, because you never know what they are doing. As far as the eating out thing, you know, we got to watch ourselves with that. We need to cut that back. We need to be eating fruits and vegetables and drinking water. We got to do what we can do. We just got to do what we can do, y'all, because I'm just telling, it's just time to tighten up. That's which we all know that. It's a time to tighten up. See what I'm saying? It is what it is. Build your immune system. Stop eating bad food. Yes. All that. All that. I'm doing a 40-day full body cleanse. Okay. I know I'm still on my oil of oregano tablets. That's the biggest thing. And then I got this tea, which is a kidney and liver cleanse. I gave some to Monet. She really, really liked it. Time for everything. It's time for everything. It's time for us to, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But it hurts. I don't know if anybody else feel it, but it hurts. Because if you have somebody that's sitting there saying, you know, they've said it all. They can't say no more. They can't say no more or do anymore. You know, the inauguration on Martin Luther King birthday, you know, it just goes on and on. Somebody is picking and poking bad. Somebody is poke. But that's what the narcissist does. They poke, fucking poke, all of that. It's terrible. Now, they say that the president and his sidekick are not showing up for court. They're not showing up for court. Like, they're not bringing their bodies into the courthouse. That's what they're saying. Because one of these old days, they could go in there and not come out. Because y'all can't tell me, and then I'm going to end the live. But y'all can't tell me because I know me. I know what goodness is. I know that that some judges have what we call a good internal GPS. They have the morals. What's up, Daisy? They have the values. They have the backbone. They have the good thing. And they took their oath and they meant what the fuck they say. And they'll stand on it. Man who makes the rules breaks the rules. Yes, they'll stand on it. And they're going to stand on it when it comes to those people. I don't think this will ever happen again. I don't. There was a senator today on one of my TikToks that I shared to my Facebook. If y'all are not following me on Facebook, follow me on Facebook. But it was a senator. He was driving this bad ass sports Tesla. Bad. Okay? Bad. He's a Republican senator. So he said, I'm getting ready to turn this car in. He said, this will be the last day that I drive it. He said, for the last 30 days that I've driven this car, he said, I've not been in peace. What's up, Poops? He said, I've been going through, you know, he said, this stuff is not right. What's going on in our country right now? Thank y'all for the 22 likes. What's going on in our country right now is not right. I don't like it, and I can't continue to drive this car. Elon Musk stocks are down. I think today was down 38%. He has lost over $150 billion so far. The main Tesla factory in California is shut all the way down. Lights are turned out. Nobody is there. It is shut down in California. Europe say they are done with the Teslas. That African president from Latvia, they're done with the Teslas. And they say if Tesla stocks keep on dropping, and if it ever gets to 14.8, there is no return and he will go bankrupt. That's what they are saying. So what I'm saying, they should deport him back to, no, they cannot deport him back to South Africa. The president of South Africa, which I do follow on TikTok, he said that is an absolute no, and you better not never come back. So he's banned from South Africa. House divided against itself cannot stand. Right. He cannot go back there. It has something to do with the apartheid, and it also has something to do with him exploiting the poor people and the children in Africa. He used and exploited and hurt the people, the poor people and the children in Africa. And if he'll do that to the poor and the children in Africa, then he'll come to the United States and go to the Treasury Department and the Department of Education and do what he did over here. That man is going to be in trouble globally, all over the world, is what's given. Cheryl, did you know Musk is behind the weather control? Did you see those big tornado storms? He is behind climate control. I believe it. I do. I don't doubt it now, big girl. I don't believe it because these storms are not natural. Chinese electric vehicles are 10 years ahead of Tesla. That's why the U.S. won't allow them in the market. I did hear about that, Mr. Man. I did hear about that. The Chinese got it going on. They do. And yeah, girl, I wouldn't doubt that at all. That man is, y'all talking about some of Tesla are dangerous. Listen, y'all talking about somebody that's going to jail. That man going to jail. They gonna have to put him in jail because he's mentally ill and he don't understand the repercussions of what he do to human beings. People have, what did you say? People have accidents in those Teslas every day. Wow. What's up, Sinjis? How you doing? Y'all don't forget to hit the like button. And so that man, at this point, he's guilty of crimes against the humans. I'm not buying no car that's CNA control. What I do, you got to drive it yourself, huh? I gotta go get me something to drink. But honey, yes, y'all, it's a lot going on, girl. And Cheryl Grabowski, y'all know we got to stay in the know around here. Y'all, look, I keep my lights out. If you say, Cheryl Grabowski, you keep a dark house. Yep. So we don't want to pay no extra light bills around here, honey. Okay. Oh, well, honey, let me get me something to drink. Ooh. All right. Hold on. Please do another live. Your girl showed out and spoke good on her too. Who? Wait a minute, girl. Who, girl? Wait a minute. Hold on, honey. I was reaching in the refrigerator. Hold on. What you say? Okay. Let's see. Oh, Cheryl, please do another live. Your girl showed out and you spoke good on her too. When? When? Cause the one. When did she cut somebody out? What? Oh, when, girl? When she was laying in the bed? When she was laying in the bed, Trucker's wife? No, not that live. No, that. What live? It wasn't. You are beautiful, madame. Thank you. Hey, KD. Today, I'm. That thing is coming out again. I told. Well, what I tell y'all to do? What I told y'all. Healing's not no one and fix all. You hear Monet tell it. I need to go through the program all over again. Tell me on which live. The last thing I saw when she was in the bed. Poop said he saw it. All right. Let me turn this volume down, see what y'all talking about. What live was it? Was it before? Was it after we talked about her? What time? Did she erase it? did the live on her, y'all. What night was it? Friday night. It's just Sunday. Hello, Dwight. How are you? It was just Sunday, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna go find it. Okay, there she go right there. What did the person say to her? She didn't just cuss the lady out for no reason, did she? Let me go. Eating with Q live. Um, Thank you, Dwight. Happy Sunday to you as well. Hey, Miss Cheryl, with your pretty self. Michael Jackson, the girl is mine. What's up, Junior Graham? In the building. Let me see. I better not flip it around, honey. Somebody been on told her that. Okay, that was 4 days ago. She did a live. She said she couldn't sleep. No, y'all, it was not after. Mr. Man said, Graham, get in line. Look, Trucker's wife, are you still here? Because it was not after. I'm looking at her lives right now. The last live was her in the bed. Oh, that's okay. And then it's her in the car with that beautiful blue, whatever she got on. That was 4 days ago. We did this. We did our live Friday night. Where is the one when she talking about? Did she so she got rid of the one where y'all got me confused. Trucker's wife, are you still here? She is forever. Um, I missed you sub in a bowl. That's not it. 17 hours ago and then 4 days ago. Trucker's wife, you cannot bring up something like that and then leave. Are you still here? That's not true, Trucker's wife. If you change, you learn other ways to respond to people. That's not true because you got triggers. That is not true. Have you ever, I'm just asking, what level of healing have you been through? Because she did a live. She said something on the other live that she did last night that I wanted to expound on. What level of healing have you ever? Sorry, dogs was crying. I'm here. Oh, your dogs was crying. Okay, you will go find the video. Is it, if it's the one like I feel like yapping tonight, that was 4 days ago. That was 4 days ago, boo. The last one she did was the 17 hours ago, unless she deleted it. Skywalker, we're talking about eating with Q. But if you want to hear what we talked, we were talking about politics earlier in the first part of the live. But the one that she did 17 hours ago, she was talking about that she feels really emotional and sensitive. Well, when you're healing for real, that's what happens. You feel like a child emotionally, and you're going to be sensitive and you're going to cry. If you ever go into a deeper depth enough in your soul, she deleted it. That's what she does when she has showed out on a video. Well, if she cussing, you know what I'm saying? Like you say, if she cursed, then that's why. But she came back last night and did a video. The one that she says, I can't sleep. And she said she had been crying a lot. So my thing is, what did the woman say? Do you remember what the woman said? Cause just cause she cussing me, cause I still get triggered, yes, and didn't get many views. Cause I still get triggered. I'll cuss somebody out. I try not to, but I get mad, and anger is a human emotion that all of us have. You don't get healed and never get angry again because life is still happening. Do you see what I'm saying? But when you deal with your traumas and your triggers, and your subconscious, once you start cleaning that out, we're talking about years of dirt and filth and unresolved emotions. So as you search the deepest rhythms and regions of your soul and start healing and doing your healing and all, you release a lot of the old unresolved issues that's inside of you, but you have enough shit coming at you in a day's time. So you got new shit coming. So however you choose to respond to your new shit, if you feel like cursing somebody out or if you feel not cursing them out, as long as you're dealing with today's shit and not 15 years worth of shit. And that's how it works. People have to understand there's trolls in YouTube and people going to say cruel things, not that all things are to respond to. I'll just speak for myself as a content creator. I do ignore some things, and then some things I choose to deal with, and then sometimes I am triggered. So there are the layers, and there's the range. Do you say, this is not church? This is not I got saved and delivered, I don't cuss no more. This is not that. That's not what healing and introspection is. It's like if someone called me a B word, I know that's not my name, so I don't answer. Well, that's you. You see what I'm saying? But there's something that somebody might do to you that you would respond to. That when it comes to your personal GPS, that could be a deal breaker for you. You see what I'm saying? So everybody is different. Like I said, there is no one size fits all when it comes to healing, and we are different. So when it comes to giving your Cheryl, I've been abused before. Yes, I have trauma. I'm not saying that you ain't. I'm just saying you're not her. That's all I'm saying. Hello, captionist. I don't take my pain out on others. Okay, that's you. Because I see it's a lot of I. That's you, but you're not her. You see what I'm saying? She might be more sensitive than you. It's not the same. I remember my sister said to me one time, when me and my first husband broke up, and I went absolutely fucking bonkers emotionally. And she said, well, other people have gotten divorced and they didn't do what you did. Ma'am, I'm not fucking them. I found out in the last 5 years that I'm what they call a highly sensitive person. I could be ADHD. There could be some high functioning autism there. I'm a highly sensitive person. That means that is my superpower and it's my curse. That means that I can feel my feelings and everybody else's feelings around me. That means that I could go with you to the depths of hell, or we could fly all the way to the heaven gate. It means that I feel everything. That's what it means. Sister, you're not like me. You're not like me at all. You know what I mean? We're completely different. I mean, we're two human beings. We're close in age. We're close in complexion. We grew up in the same house, but our inward construct is not the same. We're not the same. It's not the same. I know what you're saying is real, but I'm also mesmerized by you, Miss Cheryl. Oh, thank you so much. We are not the same. You got, like, for instance, my granddaughter, Ashlyn. That is a sensitive human being. She is very sensitive. It is a superpower. That baby has the ability. She has such a healing, loving, tender nature. Ashlyn is very natural. She's very sensitive, though. So to put her in a certain, I told Monet, she always has to be in a decent environment. You cannot put her around a bunch of narcissists and really hard, rough people. It would kill her inwardly. You can't. Meanwhile, you could take another child and you could put them in an environment like that and they would be okay because inwardly they're not like Ashlyn. So people are different. People are different. You know, we talk about narcissists and empaths, and we talk about empathy versus non-empathy. You say, Trucker's Wife, that you're an empath. That's what you say. The empathy basically is being able to put yourself in another person's shoes emotionally. Okay? Emotionally. Now, in my opinion, Q has not done something that would require. Did I lose y'all? I had a phone call. I had a phone call. Are y'all still here? Oh, my knee. Y'all still here? Oh, my knee. 17 people. Okay, yes. Okay, so, yes. The live is spinning. It's just me. No, I had a phone call. I'm sorry. I had a phone call, y'all. So when the screen goes dark, I answer the phone. All right. So to me, she's not done enough. Like I said, thousands of times, I can relate to her when it comes to healing. Because my name is Coach Cheryl. Okay, that's just like, that means that it's just a lot of work need to be done, and you got to give people time to do it. A person cursing a person out does not mean that they're not healing. It's going in and out. It's still going in and out. Missy Lou, is it still going in and out? Ugh. It's good now? Okay. Hey, James. You're here. Okay. Um, yeah, so, I don't know what happened. I hate she deleted it. Trucker's Wife, dang. When you see her on live, send me it's clear now. Send me email. No, it's not. But that doesn't mean that, y'all. Healing is not church. It's not self-help. I keep saying that. It's not. What we're going on in our government is a whole bunch of trauma. What's going on in our government is trauma and mental illness both. It's a group of people, white people, that are saying that they are better than us, and that this is their country. That is a fucking delusion. This is not their country. It's not real. That's a lie. Donald Trump, this is not your country. Elon Musk, this is not your country. White don't mean that you're right. It's not real. That's a delusion. That is mental illness. This country belongs to the indigenous people and the native Indians. This is their land. It does not belong to the Caucasian male. They are foreigners in this motherfucking land. That is delusion, and it is mental illness to think that this is your fucking country, because it's fucking not. It's not their fucking country. This is trauma. They are going around deleting American motherfucking history. The Black people that made their contributions and damn near uh, we made electric. There's so many fucking things. The iron, electricity. There's so many things that we have made, and the white man took credit for all of it. This is not your goddamn country. Fucking liars. Sorry. Damn, this is mental illness. I was watching an interview between Cori Bush and Jamal Bowman talking about how much power AI POC Israel has in America. We can't ignore that either. What are you talking about? Yes, what you speak is true. This is not their fucking country. All of this shit that's going on behind a fucking lie. This is gaslighting. This is something that you spoke that's not motherfucking true. And they spoke it so long that they believe it, and they told the lie to their children's fucking children. And now we dealing with that same fucking lie that was told way back. This is not your goddamn country. Christopher Columbus didn't discover a fucking thing, sir and ma'am. Now take your ass back to Britain. How about that? Because it don't belong to you. This world is corrupt, Cheryl, and it will end that way. I don't think so. I'm sorry. It's not. It ain't going to end that way. Matter of fact, this world will not end. There's no fucking end to this world. There's no end to this world. No. We are on a journey. Oh my God. As a country, as a people, as individual human beings, to enlightenment and to love. God knows we got a long way to go. Sure, exactly. The BLM mural wasn't interfering with anything, but he hates so much, he threatened to take back funding it if it wasn't removed. How fucking ignorant. You are so fucking intimidated by the black man. This makes no sense. This is mental illness. Let the truth be told. Let the better man win. We always say, oh, sure, I love the truth. No, the fuck you don't. Human beings started in Africa. Human life started, and it came from a brown person. Even Russia knows that. They don't have no problems with it. They're talking about it all the time. I'm sick of America so bad. I'm sick of these white nationalists, these Ku Klux Klan, these white supremacists, these Nazis. I'm sick of them. Oh my God. Michael just shared a live. Y'all shared a live for me. I know. The algorithm is algorithming. Okay, it's a lot going on. But 26 people, matter of fact, you could do a whole lot with 26 people, honey. Don't worry about the numbers. Because y'all go in lives with thousands of numbers and ain't nothing being said in them lives, honey. This is the best live on YouTube right now. Okay? And the numbers don't make me think no difference. Okay? Period. Don't worry about that. Honey. Miss Lucy, exactly. Yeah, honey, you can't throw me off my post. You better go mess with a little girl, because this is not a girl. This is a grown woman. This is not their motherfucking country. It never was. And let the powers that be straighten that shit out. Uh-huh. Yes. This America belongs to Indians, Native Americans, and indigenous. You know what indigenous mean? Indigenous mean motherfucking dark. Indigenous don't mean pink or pale. It doesn't mean that. It means dark. Once upon a time, these people showed up with pale skin who lack empathy. Oh my God. They were infected with hatred and murder. That's all they ever knew how to do was murder each other. That's what they did before they got here. And so when they saw the Native American people and the black, melanated, indigenous people, because they both were already here before the fake, fictitious ass Christopher Columbus. Then they finally said, oh, we could unalive those tinted people and not just unalive ourselves. They started with red rum. They will end with red rum. That is their legacy. Trucker's wife said, I'm those Native American people. Oh, really? Congratulations, Trucker's wife. Aren't you blessed? Okay. I might have a little Native American in me somewhere. However, Trucker's wife, I don't know anybody in my family. It goes back about 5 generations. That's about as far as I can go. I don't know where I come from. I don't know 10 generations before me where they were or where they came from. Thanks to the Pale people. Your creek in Choctaw. Oh, very interesting. Hey, Aaron Jones, how you doing? Glad to see you tonight. This is not their motherfucking country, Aaron Jones. This is not their country. It's not. It's ours. And the Indians too. It's both. It's both. And you know, I'm just tired. You know what I mean? And that might be why, Trucker's wife, listen, that might be why they estimate in 30 years that this country will be full of black and brown people and the white people will be a small group. That might be why. Because it's going back to what it needed to be in the beginning. You know, everybody knows the truth except for the dumbass white people. I mean, really, it's annoying. But anyway, y'all, kiss the I hope y'all enjoyed the live tonight. And I hate that the old girl. Indians are from India according to my Black history books. I don't know where they're from. I know everybody started off in Africa. So everybody come from black. That's what I know. Everybody does. Everybody does. Katrina says, hello, everyone. Hope everyone had a wonderful day. Hey, Katrina. Everybody comes from black. It just comes from black. You know, I hate the fact that people like Donald Trump lie to themselves. I hate it. I really do. I hate it really bad because everybody knows that. The scientists know, everybody knows that you guys come from blacks, baby. And I'm going to go on as far as to say we're a better race. Okay, it is what it is. Better bodies, better skin, better minds, better hearts. It is what it is. Okay, because if you're going to speak the truth, speak the motherfucking truth. Let it be what it is. I'm sorry. I'm not interested in being gaslit. I don't want that. I told my mama before she passed away, and I told my daughter, I said, I've been a lot gaslit in my life as a child because I was gifted and I could see things and see people. And so having a child like that, my mama, she was saying, she would have to convince me that what I think or what I saw wasn't what was real because she wasn't on the up and up a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? We had to fool daddy about some things. And so I was gaslit. But I'm not interested in being gaslit as a full grown adult. I'm not interested in it. We are we are the indigenous people of the world. The melanin in our skin, oh my God, speaks so strong. They research the melanin and use it for lots of things. I wish I'd have known this as an elementary school student, how powerful my black is. All of the contributions of black people to our country and to the world. I wish I'd have known it as a child. I wish. So we got to make it our job to tell our children and our grandkids of how rich their legacy is and who we really are. And while we're telling them, we've got to tell them about the other group of people who don't want it to be so. I found so many white people who love Jasmine Crockett. And when I say they love Jasmine Crockett, they love her for her damn snapback, for her intelligence, for her professionalism, for her business sense, and how she knows her stuff when it comes to politics. Lots of white people love her to death. So anyway, guys, we're headed for something, Cheryl. Yes, me too. Me too, girl. We are headed for a new fucking world. And once we get this motherfucking shit straightened out, trucker's wife, we're going to be on the money. Okay? He talk about make America great again. America ain't been great yet until America responds to the truth. When truth aligns with power. Cheryl Grabowski, what kind of power? The power of knowing. Knowing what, Cheryl? Knowing that the indigenous and the Indians were here first and they should have the say as to what happens to America. When they get in their places, and then the white people get in their place, because they need to be in their place too. And this is not their place. So since they are so emboldened to say all of the things that they've been saying recently, when, what's that man name? Bannon. We taught them all they know. When Steve Bannon says, wear your racism like a badge, then we say, then what we gonna do, we gonna wear the truth like a badge. This is not your home, this is our home. And what you do is you go the fuck home. That's what you do. So we don't need you to make America great again. What's gonna make America great is when you take your fucking ass out of here. How about that? And we wear that like a badge. Thank you, HND. And we wear that like a badge. And for the ones that want to stay, our white sisters and brothers who understand that when we come together, we all become a better thing together. and that we are all equal under one America and under one God, and that we all have our contributions to societies. Some of us are better at things than others, but we don't want to put our motherfucking foot on nobody's neck because we know God ain't tell us to do that. And when we all do that, then we can send the Make America Great Again's ones back over there where the fuck they came from. That's when America gonna be great again. But America ain't gonna be great with a bunch of gaslighting and lies. Christopher Columbus discovered America. You is a flat-footed fucking lie. He did not. And we ought to be shamed before God to tell our children that fucking lie. And when they brought the school book home and we read it in the book, we should have tore the fucking page out the book. Everybody, one by one. Okay, Cheryl, you on one today. Love it, LOL. You tried. You tired of the bullshit and being tired. Since Steve Bannon said, wear your racism like a banner, then we gonna wear the truth like a banner. This is not your motherfucking country. And you could go back where you come from. Because when you got here, Native Americans and indigenous dark-skinned people were in this motherfucking building. The truth is a light. See how beautiful that is? See what it feel like, what it tastes like, what it look like, what it smell like. That's what it's like. The fucking truth. Ain't nobody since y'all want to make America great again and wear your banner. The fucking nerve. Narcissism. Are you crazy? Narcissism. You're going to take the truth, turn it into a lie, then preach it all over the place, then run the truth out the building? Because of what? You think it's right? No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. No, so you know what? The Department of Education, okay, do what you want to do. Because it's about time for us to tell the motherfucking truth anyway. We can teach our own children. I do not understand for the life of me. With the world of the internet, we've been on the internet now. How many years, y'all, we've been on the internet? How many years we've been Googling? Huh? How many years we've been interconnected with the entire world? Huh? It's been lots of years. If anybody helped black people to see themselves for who they really were, was to enter to the fucking net. Okay? Because the ones that went to college, they couldn't spread but so much information for the ones that didn't go. But then the university of the internet landed in our hands, and then we found out, say, what? And this right here, say, what they say? And we got very interested in the history of our kind of people and their history too. Okay, so now we know the truth. Sir, now this is what I'm trying to figure out with all them. How y'all gonna go back and erase what we already know? We don't give a motherfuck about you erasing any goddamn thing. Erase it. Erase it. We don't give a fuck. Our history is in our DNA, sir, in every goddamn cell. Erase it. It's sad. It's a sad thing. It's so sad. It really is. That all this shit that they doing is not gonna work. Now bitter, it ain't gonna work. None of it. Because what it's gonna make us do and what it's making not make us do. Not future wise. No, what it has done. What it has done is made us really, really understand who and what our enemy is. And we gonna govern ourselves accordingly. You believe that? I see it. I see Miss Jasmine. I see her speaking to the powers that be and other people. Not just Jasmine, not just blacks, whites too, and other races too. Y'all say y'all believe in God. For real though? Let me ask y'all a question, then we're gonna end the line. I'm serious about this. So this is how I've always been. Is is God or source or the creator the most powerful being that ever existed or not? Y'all put, it's 19 people still here. Put it in the chat. Is God the creator or source or whoever you call God to be? Is that the most powerful being? Trucker's wife said yes. Y'all put it in the chat, please. Let me know. Some people might say no. Because we ain't got shit to worry about. If that be true. Because God would be on the side of the truth. And they are liars. They've lied about everything. We've been feeling some type of way. I've been feeling some type of way. I know the fuck you lying. I know y'all people ain't told these kind of lies. That's why I don't fear what man does. Right. I know these people ain't told these kind of lies. And Trucker's wife too. Me too. At the same time, God uses bodies. See what I'm saying? So while God makes these decisions, yes, I believe in a higher power, then God carries it out through bodies. People. So I'm just one of those type of people that I've always known that I'm one of those people that's being used. And I don't have a problem with it. Tired of being gaslight. Don't gaslight me. Christopher Columbus didn't do a goddamn thing. America does not belong to the Caucasian male. I wish we had more indigenous people that would speak about this. Yeah, he did. He got lost. Christopher Columbus did not discover America. I don't give a fuck. Christopher Columbus may have visited America, but America wasn't his. He didn't discover shit. If he'd have got to an island and nobody was on it, or got to a land and nobody was there, then you can discover it. He didn't discover America. That's why his statue was removed. That's right. That's a fucking lie. And yet, and still, it's still in the books. When you get to a place and there are people there, you ain't discovered a fucking thing. You just visited a place you've never been before. But that's that, I mean, I hate to say it, but that's that white people shit. Is that right there? You didn't discover it. It's not yours to discover. There's a whole lot of cleaning up need to be done, to be honest. There's a whole lot of rewriting history. I discovered America. They called him a spook. A spook discovered America. I don't know who that is. It's a lot of making. The spook was a black man. Everything that a black person ever did, they took credit for. Poops, they did that in Australia. They went back in there and they rewrote their history books, and they gave those indigenous people their credit, and they gave them money, and they rewrote the books. They went and fixed it. Australia, you could look it up yourself. Yes, so true. But see, America is going to go kicking and goddamn screaming because they are that wicked. They are that wicked. Australia did it. They made their wrong right. Spook is what they call black people back then. Native Americans. The Native Americans were not there by themselves, boss. Indigenous black people were there too. They were not there by themselves. And all of those people were dark skinned, including the Indians. They were dark. Yeah, until they do right by us, ain't nothing gonna work no way. And the Native Americans too. You don't do that. All those slaves were not brought to America on boats. Black people were already on the land. And they know it. It makes no sense. The history is the most, we don't even need a fucking horror movie. We don't need a horror movie. Only thing you got to do is think about what they did to those people. It's the worst horror movie ever. And anyway, when it comes to horror movies, you know what I'm saying? I always thought to myself, why do we have horror movies? Why do we have movies of people cutting off body parts and putting chains in the skin and cutting the mouth and wiring the mouth? Why do we do stuff? I don't watch shit like that. Who's doing those movies? Who's doing that? Who likes to watch it and be entertained by it? Everybody want to talk about the influence of hip hop music and the black culture. Everybody wants, what about these goddamn horror movies? I despise a horror movie. I hate it. They say they're going to take away our hip hop. Okay, when you take away your goddamn horror movies. But until you take away your goddamn horror movies, don't fuck with our hip hop music. One ain't no better than the other. Oh my goddamn nerves. Excuse me, y'all. Ooh, it get on my nerves. You want to focus on, WV say amen to that. They want to focus on, oh, the hip hop music so bad for the culture, woo da woo. What about the horror movies? Cutting people's heads off, the most horrific things imaginable for entertainment? But y'all are the same people that fed people's babies to alligators and to pick a nigger at the picnic. Horror movies. You know what I'm saying? Something is really wrong. Real bad. Want to talk about hip hop music? At least The hip hop music is speaking about that which they live. That's the culture, the experience in the hood is what they're talking about. But I guess the horror movies is their truth. What they'll do to another human being. What they are entertained by, what turns them on, what stimulates them. Red rum, body parts, dragging somebody. I'm back. What did I miss, Cheryl? Dragging somebody, tying them to a horse and dragging them, tying them to two horses and pulling their bodies apart. It's part of their history. Who would do such a thing? I think I would fall dead to the ground if I had to see that. My internal GPS wouldn't allow me to watch it. I wouldn't even want to hear it. I would probably run screaming than to visually look at something like that for my entertainment. They got a goddamn nerve, I tell you that right now. They got a nerve, a bad nerve. How dare you? Narcissism. A lot of them sleep with their own children. Let's talk about it. A lot of them sleep with their own children. The fathers sleep with their own children. The granddaddy sleep with the children too. The little girls in those big, beautiful houses. But you want to talk about the blacks. Sometimes when I'm in different places and I'm riding, I'm looking at these beautiful homes, I wonder what kind of nightmare is going on in some of them houses, especially the ones with those big, beautiful, deep basements. Did you see what the pastor from Mega Church, Gateway Church in Dallas, was indicted for? No. Do you know his name? I might know the pastor. What was he indicted for, WV? I don't know. We always talked about pastor narcissists, narcissism in the church, right? We've been talking about that. But now narcissism in the White House and narcissism in politics. Pedo. Same person is standing in the pulpit every Sunday and talk about what God said not to do. Narcissism. Robert Morris indictment on child X abuse charges. Narcissism. He has a huge mega church. In the name of Jesus, we have the victory. The easiest thing in the world to do is to get a narcissist behind a pulpit to preach to the congregation and to say what God said while not doing nothing that he say. And the whole point is just a job. And the people are there for the most part. I don't even want to talk about the people, just talk about the pastor. It's just beyond my comprehension sometimes. It's very annoying, y'all. I done told y'all, do not seek God in these buildings. You are the building. You are the building. And for anybody that make an excuse for it, oh, well, he's just a man. Well, what the fuck you doing going there then? Why are you going there? Oh, sure. Well, sure, he's just a man. I'm saying, why are you going? Because I thought the whole thing was you were communing with God. So you can do that at home, right? Well, why are you going there with the man that sleep with his children at night when ain't nobody watching? Why are you doing that? The whole time you believing that he is a man of God. You believing that he is a upstanding person, somebody who communes with God and gives you the message from God, and he's not. He's not. Just like our president, he's a damn hoodlum, a dumb one at that, a dumb. He endorsed Trump in 2016, 2020, and 2024. Yeah, because them narcissists know each other. That's why. They know each other. Good God Almighty. $117 million. Woohoo. They know each other and they know how to get that money too. Birds of a feather, they flock together. They know each other. Oh, what wonderful supply. Ooh, Cheryl Grabowski. The narcissist is a pastor? Yes. Oh my God. Well, he gets all his supply from there. Cheryl, what do you mean? Oh, well, I mean, anybody that he want to have sex with. You got all these people that he could sex right there in the congregation. Oh, but sure, why would he do that? Because he's a narcissist. He's not only messing with the child, he got a couple of girlfriends in the church too. He might have about 10. What else is he doing, Cheryl? Well, he's using his power and control over people. He's hurting people, putting people down too. What else is he doing? He's exploiting the people. But why kids? Because kids are innocent. He wants to turn them into narcissists because he has the power to do that. He can do that. If the narcissist is married to a person who's not a narcissist, and that person, that woman, stay with that narc too long, the first lady, then she can become a narcissist as well. It's that's what they call the malignant narcissist. He transfers the narcissism over to other people. He infects them with it. The church is full of it. Narcissism. So to be a pastor and to be a narcissist, oh, that's all of the validation and praise that you get as a pastor. Oh, they love it. That's food for them. The narcissist is a vampire. That would be his. That would be just like what blood is to the vampire. They are that to the pastor. That's an unforgivable sin. You don't get to ruin a child's innocence. They do. They do get to do it. And if they're caught doing it, then a lot of times, a lot of that congregation going to forgive them. And they're going to say that they're a man of God. They will protect the pastor and let the child suffer because they have been what we call indoctrinated. See, the pastor, the narcissist, the narc pastor indoctrinates the congregation. That means that he brainwashes them. Jim Jones did it. He was one of the biggest male narcissist pastors I've ever seen in my life. The Vatican is full of them. Yes, it is. And the evangelical world is too. Full of narcissists. I used to, Mr. Man, when I look back over my life at the church, in the church world, I used to get sick on my stomach. And God, can you imagine me living that life and doing what I'm told? Being intuitive and spiritual, there's a part of me that knows it's not right, but everybody else is doing it. And the message says that I'm doing what God has me to do. And these people that are around me are God's people when I'm feeling sick all the time. And I know that it's something is not right, but why would I go with my thinking and I can't be right and these people be wrong? It was terrible. It was terrible. Now I'm 26, 27 years down the road now from that time. And I look back now and I said, oh my God, they were narcs so bad. God. And the people are ensnared. They say when you get your soul right, you go to church. Go on in there if you want to. Ain't gonna be no soul getting right though. That's not how you get your soul right. You rather do Ramadan and get away from all that. I don't know anything about Ramadan, but I just feel like with any type of religious practice, it is like it defeats the purpose because you are this is how I see it. You are the living vessel. Just like Malcolm did. You're the living vessel though. All of that paying homage to other humans, paying fees and dues and uh, being questioned by other people and giving account to other people, being accountable to others. To me, all of that is ritual. It's like a ritual or it's like a practice. Religion is practicing a relationship with God versus what I do. What I do is I know that God is in me. God speaks to me, works through me, but as me. So after, let's see, it's been about 30 years now. 30 years now, that's how I look at it. I can sense when I'm speaking, my speech is being inspired by God. Like I know the difference. So when God is doing something and somebody else is being blessed in my presence, then he's doing it through me as me, but that's God. Do you see what I'm saying? That's the difference. So there is no religious practice that I do anymore. I felt like I did that when I was a child and when I was young, and now I'm fully grown and I don't need any of that ritualistic uh, servitude, proving myself type energy. I don't do that. Because if I'm going to keep it real, if I'm going to be real, there's no person that I know outside of me that can get me closer to God than me. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. So that's why I don't. But I could see, people on their journey and having to find that out. Mr. Man, I feel you, King. Having to find that out themselves. But anyway, y'all, kisses and hugs. Y'all have a good night. Thank you for coming to the live. I know that's right, sure. Yeah, nobody can, No, not right now. Like 30 years down the road, now where I'm at now. Yeah. Me and God know how to talk and do what we need to do. Brilliant. Your name too long. What should I call you? That's funny. Oh, this rain, y'all. It's raining, 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 raining. We had tornado watches. My daughter was driving home to Fayetteville. See you the next time. Sure. Okay, brilliant. And she saw a car flying in the air behind her. She says she literally saw it come down and hit the ground. But anyway, y'all, see y'all the next time. Kisses and hugs. Bye, Brilliant. Miss Lou and everybody that was here tonight. Sierra, love y'all. See you the next time. Bye, guys. Good night, Katrina. Good night, girl. Thank y'all for the likes.